Hey guys, welcome back. It's Chris here with Blue Z Water and our founding practitioner Andrew Scheim. Today we wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about our base of Blue Z Water, which is environmental toxins. One more specifically that Andrew witnessed yesterday was the chemtrails inside the air here. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about what is a chemtrail?
Well, first of all, this takes me full circle because the beginning of discovering Blue Z Water was one day I was looking up at chemtrails and I prayed to Creator for a way to create a grid to literally grab up the toxins that were coming from the chemtrails. And I was dismayed. How do you fight these toxins falling from the sky, literally? So yesterday I was out playing some tennis and they were just plastering the sky with chemtrails, and I was pointing this out to my friend, by the way. And by the way, just so you understand what a chemtrail is, I pointed up at the sky at these planes that had these huge billowing fumes coming going across the sky, literally. It never stopped, and then spread out into these clouds. And then I pointed at a regular, ordinary airplane that had an exhaust coming and it went out, a short distance and then disappeared. So if you're ever looking up at the sky and you doubt whether chemtrails are real or not, just one day if you see these long trails coming out of planes, try to find another plane that has a very short trail and you'll see that that's an ordinary airplane. The chemtrails are obvious. They're spewing huge clouds of toxins across the sky. I have no idea why. I've read, and you can Google chemtrails on the internet, and you're going to have all kinds of discussions. The theories as to why they're chemtrailing. They range. Weather control, weather modification, weaponry, potentiation of electrical fields, preventing something to do with global warming, putting out some grid up in the sky to reverse global warming. As far, who knows why. One of the things that I've read consistently is it has barium, nano aluminum, some variety of chemicals. You can read this and again make your own mind. At the end of the day, to me, it's harmful. I do not want to ingest in my body what's falling from the sky. So Blue Z Water, as this stuff comes into the body, Blue Z Water detoxifies chemicals, metals, radiation. It's extraordinary. It just grabs up everything. So I actually did not feel bad. They were blistering the sky. Some people get headaches. They really feel pretty bad when the chemtrails come. I felt okay. So,
How often do they do the chemtrails?
depends where you live. For a while, they weren't doing it here.
I've heard of this chemtrail talk a lot more here in New Mexico than I have in a lot of places.
Oh, Cal, where you're from, man, everybody sees it. California.
Yeah, well, I've seen them my whole life. I just didn't know what they were, and a lot of us don't. They just think they're jets flying and it's exhaust. But there's a difference between
A chemtrail
an
and a
actual
contrail.
chemtrail and a contrail, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now one of the biggest things I got to say, and I pointed to my friend, why are they doing this? Why would they do this? This is again, I will have to say, search your own soul to ask why. There's a lot of questions people wonder because we assume a benevolent them, a benevolent they. I don't like to point fingers at specific individuals because I think we're all responsible for transforming the consciousness that creates what's out there. I think we're all a part of what's out there. So you do your part to clean whatever's inside of you that's contributing to this craziness and insanity. That's the first thing, to empower yourself, transform the foundation that allowed this to occur externally. We all have a piece in what goes on, and none of us are pure lambs. We all contribute to the malevolence of the world. So, empower yourself, protect your body. Blue Z Water, in terms of environmental toxicity, is the best thing I've ever seen because it goes everywhere in the body and literally grabs up toxins at the cell site. So it's protecting you. It's, unless you had a bubble around you, literally, this is literally a circulating water filter system.
Like an interior bubble.
Right, or an interior stream of, it's like, if the shield would be like a shield out here, well, this is an internal shield, and the water literally grabs on the fly, which is critical, whatever it gets in contact with.
So drinking Blue Z water basically will definitely help against chemtrails, right?
Oh my God. I mean, I am so grateful for this Blue Z water. I prayed for it, came the next day, literally looking up at chemtrails. And I had been working with environmental toxins for a long time. The energy enzyme blend is also another environmental toxin product.
You can see that on our website.
And at the time, that was one of the best products I knew of because literally it will grab environmental toxins, except it doesn't circulate through the body. Toxins have to travel to the product like a filter in a swimming pool. So my previous system was simply, to pump, use a rebounder as a pump, and then pump it to the filter like a swimming pool pump and filter. Now we have the very water itself is cleaning the toxins. So we have the pump, we have the water being a total living filter itself.
The pump, the filter, and everything.
So so now we have everything is acting in unison to filter the toxins. And by the way, I mean, if you do this for like 3 to 6 months, you're going to see a huge change in how you feel, and we highly recommend it.
Do it, guys. Check it out. bluezwater.com. You can email us at info@bluezwater.